Hey guys, in this RGT video we're going to be talking about the Wii U once again. A little bit more information has been kind of released, which is unsurprising considering just how close the console is to being launched. It should be launched everywhere, as you all know by now, by end of this year holidays. And there's a few pieces of news which I'm sure will excite many people. First things first is finally it has a service which is going to be kind of similar to Xbox Live. They're going to be calling it the Nintendo Network. It's going to support personalised accounts for the Wii U, which are going to be via the internet. In other words, they're not going to be system based, they're going to be online, so you can download them, I'd assume, very much like, say for example, PSN accounts, or of course Live accounts. You'll be able to, of course, have paid DLC, and we all know just how big of a thing at the moment DLC is for developers and publishers, of course. It's obviously one of the easiest ways for them to make money, and certain companies, whom are, say, Capcom, really love DLC for their fighting games, such as being able to download unlock codes for content that's already on the disc. That's another rant, but, you know, I'll kind of get into that another time. But suffice to say, it's a huge thing, and you know, it can be used very effectively. Skyrim, for example, is reported to have, you know, huge mods on the way, although they're all rumours. But they have said that developers have said that they're going to be, you know, pretty big. I mean, all you have to do is look at Knights of the Nine, for example, for Oblivion, or you know, even for example with the PlayStation Store, where you could download full games. So that's always a good thing. And it appears that Nintendo are pretty much sold on the idea of being able to download full retail games through Nintendo. 3DS and Wii U will both be available, although it's not telling us when this program will start, but it has the ability to do so. So that's pretty awesome. The only slight concern it has, of course, is its retail relationships. You know, Nintendo have pretty good ties with most of retailers, obviously, so it would have to be fairly careful with how it handles that, but you know, I'm sure they'll manage. Next up, Honor from Capcom, who is Street Fighter's developer, and Honor, of course, works pretty much exclusively on the Street Fighter and 2D franchises, or at least he's best known for that, shall I say, not exclusively, but anyway. He's been joking around saying Nintendo might send assassins to finish him, but he's saying that the console will have many unique possibilities, and having difficulty to sell them through magazines and other mediums because they're so unique. I have to admit, one of the only things I'm not really sold about on the Wii U is its controller, which is ironically enough the same thing that I didn't particularly love about the first Wii. However, the Wii U's controller does kind of grow on me a little bit, and apparently it's going to be supporting what they're dubbing as NFC, which, when you install it, by the way, NFC stands for Near Field Communication, and when you install it, allows you to have many different possibilities. For example, it will allow you to create cards and figurines that can electronically read and write data, and so on, and it will allow them to make micropayments and various other things. They're keeping fairly closed lips about it at the moment, which you can expect. I suspect it's going to be one of those features which is either going to be kind of revolutionary or fall flat on its face. To be honest, I suspect something like this is not going to be a middle ground. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to remain a little bit sceptical until I kind of get more details on it, because, as you said, well, as many have said, including Honor-san, I'm assuming Honor was actually referring primarily to this functionality, although obviously because he and many others are under NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, you know, what exactly they're referring to is kind of open to interpretation. But I'll remain kind of sceptical until I've got all the details, because it's best to, you know, be objectively sceptical rather than just pure skepticism, of course. But anyway, this is another short video from RGT, and keep apprised we'll be keeping up. And of course, we'll be keeping you apprised of any further developments from the Wii U and the next generation consoles. So, take care and goodbye.